Good morning to everybody. Welcome to the Swami Vivekananda birth anniversary is celebrated as a National Youth Day on 12th January 2022. And it is a short speech being given by me, that is with his quotation. That is I am Professor Mohammed Saheb Hussain, Professor of Law, Kampala International University, School of Law, Department of the Comparative and Public Law, and Kansanga, Kampala, Uganda, East Africa. These are my things. Here the quotations goes with the Swami Vivekananda. So let me say once again the good morning, namaskar, and National Youth Day, that is the 12th January 2022. The quotation is, take a risk in your life. If you win, you may lead. If you lose, you may guide. So that is the quotation by Swami Vivekananda. Let me give you a little description about the Swami Vivekananda. It is National Youth Day is celebrated to honor the Swami Vivekananda's birth anniversary, and we can say Jayanti also. Swami Vivekananda held the values of thinking out of the box and voicing his opinion. His commendable speeches overseas motivated everyone. His motive was to channel the energy and potential of the youth into the concrete ideas. Swami Vivekananda was born on 12th January 1863 in Kolkata. Earlier it is called Calcutta. A Hindu spiritual leader and reformer whose endeavor was to put humanity in its best use. His outstanding speeches and calculate words, driven by through knowledge, is enshrined in our memories. He glorified India's image in various countries and made us proud across the world. It's me, Professor Dr. Mohammed Saheb Hussain. Let me see the notable quotations of the Swami Vivekananda, and it is a National Youth Day, and a little description also about the Swami Vivekananda. It's an Swami Vivekananda Jayanti, that is a National Youth Day, in other words, is celebrated on the 12th January, being the birthday of Swami Vivekananda. In 1984, the government of India declared the day as a National Youth Day. Since 1985, the event is celebrated in India every year. So let us see some of the Swami Vivekananda quotes. And here, you cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. And another quote, anything that makes you weak physically, intellectually, and spiritually, reject as a poison. So I don't want to say every time. I quote, anything that makes you weak physically, intellectually, and spiritually, reject as a poison. I unquote Swami Vivekananda, because these are all the Swami Vivekananda quotation. That's why directly I'm making so. If I love myself despite my infinite faults, how can I hate anyone at the glimpse of a few faults? And next quotation is, take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. I repeat, take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. It is said by the Swami Vivekananda. Um, Let me say, and you have to grow from inside out. None can teach you, none can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but your own soul. It is said by Swami Vivekananda. Then next quotation is, the greatest religion is to be true to your own culture, own nature. Have faith in yourself. I repeat, the greatest religion is to be true to your own nature. Have faith in yourself, is said by the Swami Vivekananda. Believe in yourself, and the world will be at your feet. I repeat, believe in yourself, and the world will be at your feet, said by the Swami Vivekananda. Everything that is excellent will come when this sleeping soul is aroused, self conscious activity. Talk to yourself at least once in a day. I repeat, talk to yourself at least once in a day. Otherwise, you may miss a meeting with an excellent person in this world. Strength is life. I repeat, strength is life, weakness is death. I repeat, strength is life, weakness is death, said by Swami Vivekananda. Don't overthink. Overthinking leads to negative thoughts. I repeat, do not overthink. Overthinking leads to negative thoughts. Then another quotation is, who is helping you, don't forget them. I repeat, who is helping you, don't forget them. Who is loving you, don't hate them. Who is believing you, don't cheat them. Yes, that a man has reached immortality. I repeat, the man has reached immortality who is disturbed by nothing material. Then another quotation is, in one word, this ideal is that you are driven, not you are divine. In one world, this ideal is that you are divine, said by Swami Vivekananda. There is no other spiritual teacher than your own soul. I repeat, there is no other spiritual teacher than your own soul. Then another quotation is, all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Arise, awake, stop not until the goal is achieved. I repeat, arise, awake, stop not until the goal is reached, said by Swami Vivekananda. Stand as a rock. Stand as a rock. You are indestructible. You are the self, Atma, the God of the universe. Next is three golden rules. Who is helping you? Don't forget them. Who is loving you? Don't hate them. Who is believing you? Don't cheat them. This is another repetition, but it's a golden words are there, so it can be repeated. In a day, when you don't come arouse any problems, you can be sure that you are traveling in a wrong path. So I repeat, in a day when you don't come across any problems, you can be sure that you are traveling in your wrong path. That means the problem should have come. That means that is the right path of it, according to the Swami Vivekananda. Arise, awake, stop until your goal is achieved. Yes. And Swami Vivekananda quotation also says that if faith in ourselves had been more extensively taught and practiced, I am sure a very large portion of the evils and miseries that we have would have vanished. So another quotation is, knowledge is nothing but finding unity in the midst of the diversity. I repeat, knowledge is nothing but finding unity in the midst of the diversity. Then another quotation goes in this way: the great secret of the true success of true happiness in this, the man or woman who ask for no returns, the perfectly unselfish person is the most successful. So the best thermometer to the progress of the nation, it is the treatment of its women. I repeat, the best thermometer to the progress of a nation is its treatment of its women. So a women importance is shown by the Vivekananda here. The world is the great gymnasium in exercise room, where we come to make ourselves strong. Next quotation, have a faith in yourself. Great convictions are the mothers of great deeds. I repeat, have faith in yourself. Great convictions are the mothers of the great deeds, Swami Vivekananda. You cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. I repeat, you cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. So the self, sustainability there and belief would be there. That is what Vivekananda wants to say. If I love myself despite my infinite faults, how can I hate anyone at the glimpse of a few faults? I repeat, if I love myself despite my infinite faults, means many faults, how can I hate anyone at the glimpse of a few faults? Good. In a conflict between the heart and the brain, follow your heart. Yes. When the conflict comes between the heart and the brain, then we cannot say, follow your heart. The remedy of the weakness is not brooding over it, but thinking of strength. I repeat, the remedy of the weakness is not brooding over it, but thinking of your strength. Next quotation is, whatever you do, think well on it. All your action will be magnified, transformed, defied by the very power of the thought. If a matter is powerful, thought is omnipotent. Bring this thought to bear upon your life. And here you could see the Swami Vivekananda signature also. This is the first time I could see the Swami Vivekananda signature. I believe that you also could see it. And here I am highlighting it with my cursor. So this is the Swami Vivekananda signature. Yes, next is we are what our thought have made us. So take care about what you think. Words are secondary. Thoughts live, they travel far. I repeat, we are what our thoughts have made us. So take care about what you think, and words are secondary thoughts. Live, they travel far, said Swami Vivekananda. Conquer yourself, and the whole universe is yours. I repeat, conquer yourself, and the whole universe is yours. Humbleness is the sign of maturity. Wherever you go, hey, be humble. So that is the nature one should have to develop it, what the Swami Vivekananda says. In other words, we can also say that empty vessels much noise, because if you are thoroughly full of knowledge, you don't make the much noise over there. That is what Vivekananda wants to say here. Don't look back, forward. Infinite energy, infinite enthusiasm, infinite daring, infinite patience, and then alone can great deeds be accomplished. Swami Vivekananda said, infinite or infinite? Infinite. Yes, that's the way that we have to pronounce it. Stand up, be bold, be strong. You take the whole responsibility on your shoulder and know what you are, the creature of your own destiny. All the strength and success or succors you want is within yourself. Success, I think that is yeah. Yeah, then before I could say that thank you very much, I would like to say the 10 best quotations which I have taken from the net. It is the 10 inspiring quotes by the Swami Vivekananda that will make you day. Anything makes you weak physically, intellectual, and spiritual, reject as poison. Next quotation is, take yourself at the least once in a day. Otherwise, you may miss a meeting with a excellent person in this world. Next quotation is, you can't believe in God until you be in yourself. Just I already repeated this one, but it's also best quotation. I repeat, you cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. So if you believe in yourself, that is a very important factor. Who is helping you? Don't forget them. Who is loving you? Don't hate them. Who is believing you? Don't cheat them. This is again the repetition because it's a very good quotation. You have to grow from the inside out. None can teach you. None can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but you. Your own soul is your good teacher. That is what Vivekananda says. Where can we go to find God if we cannot see Him in our own hearts and in every living being? So I think the God is in everywhere. That is the concept of the Vivekananda. We are what our thoughts have made us. So take care of about what you think. What's our secondary thoughts? Live, they travel far. That there is a repetition, but it is a very famous quotation. That's why that is repeated. Yes, net. Relationship are more important than life. I repeat, relationship are more important than life, but it is yes important for those relationship to have life in them. That's what the Swami Vivekananda said. Arise, awake, and don't stop until your goal is reached. That is the again inspirational thought. Arise, awake, and don't stop until the goal is reached. So these are the things. All the power in the universe are already ours. It is we who have to put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. I repeat, all the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hand before our eyes and cry that it is dark. So these are the things which I want to share with you. With this, I would like to say thank you all for the patient listening. Let we have the today the Swami Vivekananda Jayanti, and we will celebrate as a National Youth Day. Thank you very much for patient listening. Jai Hind. I will stop my meeting now.